Okay, so the final little trick I want to show you that I do sometimes, and I know other prolific producers do as well. And this might, for some, this is gonna be, you're gonna get triggered by this, but this is essentially using a pre-made hi-hat loop. And while I'm not gonna get into the discussion whether using loops is cheating or not, I find that to be a really, like, depending on what extent you're using a loop and how you use it and how you process it, then yes, sometimes it can. I wouldn't call it cheating. I'd much rather call it being lazy. But sometimes it can be a way for you to get inspired, and then if you leave it in there totally unprocessed all the way in the back, most likely, I can guarantee you 99% of the times, not a single person, producer or not, established or not, is going to be able to tell if, oh, did you use that loop from that sample pack and it's named this and that. If they do, it would almost be funny, because that it in my ears, in my mind, it would say much more about them than it would about you as a music producer. In the end, when we're making music like this, we're making music to we ourselves enjoy creating, and that gets us excited. And if that excitement is translated into other people and other people like it, in my mind, that's the most important part. And obviously, artistical integrity will always be a thing that you need to balance when it comes to what kind of music do you make and how do you go about making it. But at the same time, I feel like it's nice to know that loops are created by other prolific producers as well, so as to be able to, like, they're tools essentially at the same time as preset synthesizers are tools, or like this VST here that creates a kick for me is a tool for me to use. I can do all of this step by step inside of Ableton if I so want to, but why would I bother doing it like that all the time when someone has thought out really nice way on how to do this, and this just works. I still design the sound from start to finish, and so yeah. So anyways, this is for adding in more groove. The dirtiest trick of them all, probably. I have bought a pack from SLV, really solid producer. Like, this is great. And what I'd normally do, I think, to balance integrity, I'd probably plop this in here, kind of low. I'd use a utility and just drag it down by 12 decibels or something. And then I'd leave it in there for just like this. And then I'd probably spend more time working on these other elements. And then at a later point, I'd be thinking like, I need to replace this. And then I'd try and recreate this loop, so that at least I made something myself. I learned something in the process, like I talked about in previous video. But you can use this. You can leave it in here as if you want. I've seen a masterclass with a really famous techno producer also named Linear Systems, and he does use at least in these 3 videos that I bought of him, he used a set of 909 hi-hat loops from samples from Mars. The vendor is called. So I'm like, okay, if he does this stuff and he's touring the world, playing gigs all over the place, releasing tons of music, and he's doing everything that I would want to do, then why should I be super hesitant to chuck a small groove loop in here just to further support the groove that I've already built up using the more very specific techniques that I have taught myself over the years. But obviously, if you just do it like this, let's see, do I have now? If this would be like your entire track, then we can get into the discussion of whether this is cheating or not. Yeah, like no wonder this sounds good, because and honestly, if you want to go ahead and do it like this, that's up to you, and if not, fine. But whatever. I hope this covers, this makes it a bit clearer on some tricks you can do to improve the groove and escape static robotic feelings. But in any case, I really hope that this has been informative. If you have any more questions regarding any of these processes, or if you want links to any of the resources that I've mentioned, please let me know in the comments. If you like my videos and you want to see more of them, I hope you'd be open to subscribing, obviously. And if not, that's cool as well. In any case, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.